Hello guys, and welcome to another video. This video may seem different, and that's because I want to experiment with new topics, and I've always wanted to make a video like this. I gotta put a content warning on this video if you are sensitive to any of these topics mentioned in this video. Also, you may not agree for who I choose for each sin, because frankly, there are a lot of people I could have choose for each sin, and some of these people can even be accurate to multiple sins. So that's why I choose one from each category which I thought fit the most with it. But with all of that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So the first sin we'll be starting off with will be the sin of lust. As a sin, lust is a strong, powerful desire that you deeply crave. Or in this case, for sexual activities and adultery. There is no one who is more fitting of this title than Hecha. Hecha is an infamous RCS2 player who was mainly known for her many quite interesting activities she has done. There are screenshots of her ERPing with Lazy and Zozo, convincing Flame to start doing ERP, having borderline and SFW profile pictures that she wears all the time, and the worst out of all, there is an alleged video of Hecha filming some not so family friendly content, which is most likely considered illegal content because of her age. There is possibly many more atrocities that I haven't mentioned, but I'd rather not get into because of TOS. The next sin we'll be continuing off with would be the sin of wrath. The definition of wrath is the uncontrolled feelings of anger, rage, and even hatred. It's mostly for seeking vengeance and such. There is no one better who fits this description than Avenger. If you've been around the RCS2 community for the past 2 years, you most likely have heard his name one time or another. He is mainly known for his household server. He's also known for the many wars he has led against people like the Tophet and most recently, Minus. He basically witch hunts people that he doesn't support and uses some really edgy imagery, if I say so myself. The rabbit hole really does go deep with Avenger though, so I had to summarize it like that. The next sin we'll be continuing off with would be the sin of envy. The definition of envy is resentment or sadness at another's good fortune or excellence, with an often insatiable desire to have it for oneself. This one was kinda a hard one, but in the end, I choose Quasar as a perfect example of envy. Most people watching probably don't know who Quasar is, but in summary, Quasar is an RCS2 player who was infamous for being rage baiting and saying offensive stuff to people in spite of them. The reason why I'd count him on envy is because he tried gaining off the success of many people in the community and rage baiting for his own personal gain as well, nothing much. The next sin we'll be continuing off with would be the sin of sloth. The definition of sloth is habitual disinclination to exertion, laziness and indolence. There is no one else who fits this description better than Watery or Dofunish. You may be confused by my choice. My reasoning for it though is because of Watery's really weird upload schedule and how most of his community posts he makes usually don't come true. He also has over time stopped making videos on stuff such as the All Quiet on the RCS2 front, which has been on hiatus for almost about half a year. This can mainly be because he is possibly lazy when it does come to content creation, but I don't know for sure. The next sin we'll be continuing off with would be the sin of gluttony. The definition of gluttony is the act of habitual greed or excess in eating or indulgence in general. This one was the hardest to choose, but in the end, I choose Silver. You may be confused why, because he may not be overweight or anything else like that. This is kinda more like a joke because of Silver's inflation fetish.
Did you eat?
If you want to know more about why I choose this, go check out Parlo's video about Silver that he made a while back. I'll leave the link in the description. Warning, the video does tackle really serious topics, but I think you know what you're already getting into. The next sin we'll be continuing off with would be the sin of greed. The definition of greed is an excessive or insatiable desire for material wealth, power, status, or anything else that feeds one's selfishness. There is no one who fits this description perfectly than Pazzi, the creator of RCS2. Over time, Pazzi has become more greedy with RCS2. For example, they have put items under a paywall in Electron that didn't cost any Robux or anything like that. They are also greedy in the sense that they forced people to move over to Electron for either personal or monetary gain, even when people have tried defending it over time. Now finally, the last sin left, and the one you've probably been waiting for, pride. The definition of pride is an excessive love of one's own excellence. If you've seen the thumbnail, you probably know who I'm already talking about, that person being Lazy Akatofit. Now if you've been following Toffit's YouTube or Twitter, you may have noticed that he does this thing where he makes edits of himself, basically self-glazing, which is being prideful. He also has announced many things that you'd probably keep private, like that time he announced he was going to RP with an AI chatbot of a real person. Honestly, I think Toffit can fit almost every sin on here, but pride in my opinion is what he's most well known for. And that's it with the video. It took me a long time to make this, as I've always wanted to make a 7 deadly sins video. I'm also kinda sorry that I haven't dropped any new long form content in over 2 weeks. I guess I was having another one of those short hiatuses from creating content. And remember to like and subscribe to see more content like this. Bye.